Do you think this is just another transition to hip-hop, or do you think this is some type of exploitation of sexuality with women in hip-hop?
Well, I think hip-hop is ever evolving. I think right now it's amazing that the top rap artists are women. I think that is an evolution of itself.
Been on it every day, thinking about it. Now I'm on. Now I'm on. Now
I'm on that doing what the fuck you said that you was gonna fucking do. Following through it, keeping your word as if that's new to you. Trust is so fragile, delicate, I'm trying to get through to you. If I can't trust the words you say, I might as well be through with you. That ain't a threat, that's the farthest thing from what I'm on. Making it work is my priority, don't get me wrong. To truly give over my heart, my body, and my soul. Knowing I can truly count.
Yo, what's up everybody? It's your man VCITY 1153. We at the STU. This is episode 11. And today we got Ill Neil, aka Skills, RAHANNah Akillah, and Odli Ever After. What's happening?
What's happening? Big up everybody.
Big up all of ourselves.
Big up all of ourselves.
Yeah.
Straight up.
Yeah.
Yeah, we all coming from Chicago, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, Charlie.
I'm originally from Bermuda, but I've lived here for quite a while now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Southside Chicago, Bermuda.
All over here in Chicago.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
I loved your place in Hyde Park.
I loved the place in Hyde Park and off of Jarvis.
Yes,
over near
that
the
was
beach.
a good one.
That's
It
what's
was
up.
delightful.
RAHANNah, where you from? In the South Side?
I'm
West
from the
Side?
South Side. I went to Beasley grade school. So I stay on the North Side now. I've kind of grown up on both places, but I'm from the South Side.
That's what's up. Skills.
Yeah, born on the East Coast, raised in Chicago, Jamaica, and some other places too. So
That's what's up.
I'm originally based on the East Side from the Quater Juice camp, and yeah. But
That's what's up, man.
I'm over in the Inglewood area now.
Okay. Well, man, listen, I want to get right into it, man. We got a lot of music to start talking about. RAHANNah Akillah, we just finished that video, I say probably a month ago, and it's doing real good.
It is.
Ain't that crazy?
It is. Like, I'm so excited about
Yeah.
that video because I've never had a video get that many views consistently. Like, people are still watching it.
Right.
And to me, that is just so cool. And just the way you shot it and everything, like, seriously.
Yeah, you did a good job.
appreciate
You
Yeah.
did an
that.
That was-
amazing
that was
job
very
on
You did a
that
real
video.
good job.
I
It was
appreciate
good.
that. When I got something good to work with, though, I mean, that's what it is. I mean, the production was nice. The song, everything, and Fooly Cooley, he always on there, fool, man. His
It's my
performance.
dog, Foolish. Shout
Yeah.
out
Yeah,
Foolish
yes,
Cool.
shout out
Straight up.
to Fully Cool.
So, man, you know what it's about, man. It's about the freshman class. We want to know everything, man. And inspiration is everything. You know, a lot of what I'm hearing from RAHANNah, especially when I hear you over Skills beats, it don't sound like what's out right now. You know what I'm saying? It sound. I like that. I love hearing that new wave, and that's what it's always about. What we hearing on the radio right now is probably 3 months behind. You see what I'm saying? So never copy that. And
sure.
I don't hear nothing copied right now. So tell me what's inspiring y'all right now.
After meeting them, you know, I kind of got a surge in, I guess what you would call inspiration, like production-wise. So like anytime they come through, I'm always inspired to make something, you know. But we kind of, as a collective, make like a different level of music, you know.
That's what's up. When did y'all
agree.
start making music together?
I mean, it's
Been
been
about
like
2 years?
2.5 years now.
Yeah.
A little over 2 years.
Yeah.
I came to the studio, to Quater Juice Studios one day just on a whim with some other artists, and I think it was a few months later, maybe you hit me up, and I was like,
Yeah.
I was so excited because I've been here for so long, and people in Chicago actively hate on reggae music. Like,
True.
I don't understand
I don't
where
know.
this animosity comes from, but I was so excited to find somebody who sounded like home. So
Okay.
I was really excited to go.
Yeah,
She,
Skills definitely had that sound.
Bless, yeah,
sure.
bless, yeah.
Yep.
Yes, actually, I was working on a project, my last project, last night at Stony Island, and yeah, I needed her for a certain song, and I remembered her voice from the last session where she was at.
Yeah.
So yeah, so it was just like getting in contact with her, And when she first came, she brought Rahana too, and we just been working together ever since.
That's what's up. Are you a musician? Skills? You a musician?
I can play guitar a little bit, and I can touch the keys.
I can hear that. I can hear that in your production. That's what's up. How did Doesn't Matter to Me? How did that come about? I know you saying that you heard you needed someone, but how did that whole thing come
Keep it
about?
100 with you.
Yeah.
Just vibing in the studio, and then Fully from time to time he'll fall through our studio because we're in the same vicinity.
Yeah.
So yeah, he fell through, and a lot of times he'll have a hook, and he just started saying the hook. Rahana started putting a piece to it.
That's how it happens a lot of the times.
Quite a bit, yeah.
It's not even planned out. Like he'll just start making a beat, and everybody will feel it, and we try to get on it. But Fully is so good at hooks, and he just can immediately hear something and get right on
the
it.
vibe came together, and we chopped it up on putting the stuff out.
I heard a lot of your covers on
Oh, really?
YouTube. Yeah. and what I want to know is, when was that first time you said, okay, I want to start singing? Usually it's at a young age. When did you start singing and want to start getting into music?
So I've always been into performing. So I've been acting since I was a child. So the two have always kind of gone together for me, music and acting.
Right.
So I would say the time that I really thought this could really be something would be in high school when me and another girl were both Dorothy in The Wiz.
Wow.
So that's not like a small role. You gotta bring it to sing home. So being able to do that, I feel like gave me a lot of confidence in different things. Like I went to theater school after high school, and I would think back to, if I could stand up on that stage in front of my high school and, sing this song, I can handle whatever this is. So I would say that's when I started taking it seriously.
Okay.
Full confidence.
I hear that. Oddly Ever After.
That's me.
Yes. We have to get into that name.
People say I'm odd. I don't think I'm odd. I think I'm perfectly well adjusted.
She's perfectly normal.
Yes, I'm a perfectly normal human.
Okay.
But people often say that I'm a little odd. So
that's a nice name.
Thank you.
I like it.
Oddly Ever After.
I love it. That's nice.
So
it's also Welsh for rhyme.
Really?
So,
Interesting.
yeah.
Okay.
So,
And where
fun
can we find some of your music though?
I guess I have a little bit on SoundCloud and also on oddlyeverafter.com.
Oh,
you
perfect.
can find writing, music, some acting stuff, so all kinds.
Oh yeah, we have
We have we have a web show called Not Today, and it's adorable, and everybody should go watch it and love it. It's on
my YouTube.
It's on your YouTube channel, which is
That's RAHANNAH AKILLAH.
Okay. And it's also on oddlyeverafter.com/videos.
And we have a couple covers on YouTube as well that we did together.
Yes, we do.
Yeah.
It's all about a support team, right?
For sure.
Growing up,
Yes.
I remember when I was growing up, the house was just full of music. It was Heavy D, Queen Latifah, Michael Franks. It was everything, right? And if I was to say I wanted to do something, it was like, okay, go ahead and do that. But then you got some situations where you can't be like that. You got to make sure that you go to school or go to work. Your mother or father probably are not that well off, right? And you trying to rap and tap, and they say, hey, get into them books before looks, or books before hooks, or whatever you want to do.
That,
yes.
What is it like knowing that most of the time you have to think in your mind, I can't have a plan B? But reality is going to set in sometime. You got bills to pay. What is that like being a musical artist?
It's a hustle, man.
Straight up. Tell me skills.
It's a non-stop hustle, bro. It's like, you got to weigh the two, you know what I mean? You got to get used to weighing the two. You got to get used to weighing the two, and you got to be, like you said, vigilant at times when you might be doubtful, you know what I mean?
Do you think that that's true, being a musical artist, you can't have a plan B? It's only a plan A and that's it to make it?
I think you should have a plan B regardless if you make it or not. You know what I mean? Music alone ain't paying people. So
It's
Not all the time,
This is
for
true.
sure.
you gotta have
what's
a
up.
plan B regardless. So you gotta be
It's just
quick on your feet.
balance. Yeah, you balance it out. When you have time, you focus on what your passion is, and at the same time you're realistic, and you do what you got to do.
Hell yeah.
And I think it's about learning new skills and just making yourself available and just learning new things to be able to do new things to stay in the industry. Like,
It's just
Yeah.
as rewarding too, just as much as it is like a hustle, and the downside is just as rewarding too. Like
Right.
forming those musical communities and meeting new people and learning from different producers and artists and stuff like that. So it's rewarding all the same. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah.
And we think positive. And we cut and clear. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I that's the only thing you can do, in my opinion, if you're trying to make it in Chicago, is try to stay positive.
Definitely.
agreed.
Every time you go somewhere out of town now, you say you're from Chicago, it's like, oh man,
Yeah.
Yeah.
don't watch out for them.
Yeah, got
Well,
real
y'all-
bad rep. Real bad rep.
We got a real bad rep.
Real bad rep.
What is that like though? Have y'all been out of town and tried to perform or take your art in other places? And have you ever got that type of Chicago backlash?
When I go down to Florida and I tell people I live in Chicago or I'm from Chicago, they, I guess, have an idea of what I am and what it's like here, and they want to, I guess, go with the sensationalist vibe and just, oh, you gangsters, oh, you this, and I'm just like,
Yeah.
I'm just chill. I just want to chill. But
Guilty
Yeah.
by association.
Yeah.
I guess so.
That's
Yeah.
what it's
It's
about.
powerful too, man. The
Yeah.
media is powerful because next thing you know, you go somewhere, you say you in some non-urban area,
Right.
and you say you from Chicago. Next thing you know, it changed the whole scene.
It is. I mean, I've always said this. I've always, I've had this argument all the time. It's all about opportunity.
Yeah.
Anytime that you want to hold any group of people back, it don't matter what group of people that is. You don't have to attack them physically. You just start taking away their opportunities to do certain
Yeah,
things.
and that's all it's doing.
And,
Absolutely.
and it's just that simple.
I agree.
I feel like now, as musical artists, as individuals now, we have so many different avenues to get our music out there, right? We got YouTube, SoundCloud. You've already named the projects you're working on that you just threw out there on the cover on YouTube. Can you imagine if we had this type of technology, let's say, 15, 20 years ago, going back and having young artists be able to just upload anything they wanted to? Do you think that this is hurting the industry by allowing anyone to just upload anything? Do you think that the filter being lifted is a good thing because it's letting more independent artists get on? Or do you think that it's actually a bad thing because it's letting anything happen?
I mean, for the industry, it had to be a numbers thing. Somebody would have to have the numbers, you know what I mean, to say for sure whether it's an increase in people getting money or not. I personally don't know, but
Okay.
that there is a watering down, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think it's a good thing because, in the past, it was a huge, you have to get a deal. Like, you have to be signed. And I think accessibility really makes a huge impact on what you are able to hear. And it shouldn't be all about how marketable someone is in one person's eyes, or, I think having these outlets where you can share your art, I think that is huge. I think it's a giant step in the right direction, and I hope we continue.
That's what's up. What you think, Ollie?
I agree. Like any way that somebody can put their art out there, whatever it is. I mean, there is a watering down to an extent because everybody gets to put everything out there. But at the same time, like, put everything out there. Be yourself. And let the world see it.
Yeah,
Why not?
When
Let us find you. Like,
yeah. You can say this relative. Some people, it's going to be a group of people that love it. And some people that don't. I just personally think that now, I think that we have to do something at least get maybe some coach, maybe more opportunities of classes that show people how to, mix music, or
I think that's
a
great
or maybe
idea.
some vocal coaching, because it'll just make it a lot better. Yeah, you have access to just put it out there, but spend a little bit more time in polishing it up to me.
And
some
everything
of
is
it.
available at your fingertips
Yeah.
now.
Yes.
Like you can
You
learn that shit.
anything.
Yeah,
You can learn
anything.
anything.
Yeah, put yourself through college on YouTube.
Yeah.
Legit.
That's what's up. Now,
Whenever I'm lost, that's the first thing I go to.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, me too.
where's the
Shit.
tutorial?
Yep.
That's what's up. So let's get into some of y'all music. I mean, I know it doesn't matter to me.
Yes.
And I've heard the covers. But what about some more original music that RAHANNAH AKILLAH is getting ready to come out with, debut? We getting ready to come to the end of the summer 2019.
Yeah.
We got the video rocking right now. We haven't even really, promoted it well, but it's already doing well, just off of the numbers.
True.
What you going into next? What original music we got coming up next from RAHANNAH?
So next up, I have a couple projects with Fooly Cooley. We're working on a couple things, and me and Il Neil have songs. Me and Odli collaborate on a lot of things. So it's really a lot of fresh collaborative music that's coming your way.
That's what's up. I know you also had a project you just did dealing with some vampires or something. I don't even. I mean,
Yes.
I know it was
Yes.
something like that though.
Yes.
And that's dealing with just going off of what you said about your acting stuff.
Right. So much like me and Odli's web series, Not Today, we're both actually
Yeah.
both a part of a production called Confusion.
Right.
And it's basically the story of vampires in Chicago and things that are taking place, but just in a modern melanated setting. So it's a real cool opportunity to do something new, be creative in a different way, and I mean dress up like a hot, sexy vampire.
Who wouldn't
Like,
want that?
Yeah.
Who
That's
would
what's
not?
up. Well, I mean, this hot sexy thing is taking over.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of the most the top selling artists right now are all women, I think.
Wow, I
Fox
didn't even
rap.
realize that.
So well, that's a good question to ask you, RAHANNAH and Ali. What do you think about the landscape of hip hop right now, with the transition of a female artist being top #1, and they're all kind of have the same trend, talking about the same thing. Not saying that there's nothing wrong with it, but do you think that that's just a new wave, or do you really think that this is something that hip hop needed? You know how hip hop transition, we have first the East Coast took over, then we had the West Coast, and then it came back East Coast, then it went back to down South. Do you think this is just another transition in hip hop, or do you think this is some type of exploitation of sexuality with women in hip hop?
Well, I think hip hop is ever evolving. I think right now it's amazing that the top rap artists are women. I think that is an evolution of itself. So I think when we get someone that's successful, and if other women are being successful in the same manner, I get that we can get inundated, but at the same time, there are many female rappers that are rapping about a different content level, and it's just who we're exposed to, what awareness these artists have. So like we've been talking about, we have the internet, everybody can put something out, so it's not like it was back in the day. You don't have to just listen to who's #1, 2, and 3 on the charts. Like, you can listen to whatever you want. So it's about what your taste is. It really says something about what we're asking for as consumers. So
True.
you have access to everything. So if that's what you gravitate towards, that's where we are at this point. But it's gonna keep moving. Don't worry.
It would be amazing if we saw more of that. Just like we were just having a discussion about, there's no artist who is like Lauryn Hill nowadays who is a household name, and that just doesn't even make any sense. Like I would never take anything away from like the Cardis and the Nickis and all of that, like that, if that is the thing that drives them, if that is how they want to portray their art, then I would never take that away from somebody. But it would be nice to see a different narrative, a different lyrical content, just something different that is also just as relevant and a household name, that's something everybody is talking about. It would be amazing.
Point, Cardi said that she tried to switch it up.
Right.
And when she did, y'all didn't want to hear that.
Wow.
She had to switch it back. So
It's all business, man.
That's what it
it's
is.
just
It's
like
all
what you
about-
said.
It's business.
Yeah. It's all about
it's
that
kind of a
bag, so-
reflection of what we're asking for too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's your social media presence?
I have been having a lot of fun.
Your IG, yeah.
I've been having a lot of fun with the new video and promoting it.
That's what's up.
And just finding different ways to engage the audience. So, yeah, definitely like my fan page on Facebook, RAHANNAH AKILLAH. Definitely enjoyable.
What's your Instagram?
My Instagram is also RAHANNAH AKILLAH.
Okay.
And yeah, I definitely will find new videos on my YouTube, which is RAHANNAH AKILLAH. So yeah.
Skills. What's up with the producer credits? I know you've been doing your thing for a while.
Mm-hmm.
So when I drop the video, I'm gonna have to have some of them beats in the background.
No
So
doubt, no doubt.
let me know where I can find
No doubt.
any of your music.
Well, I got some beats on BeatStars.
Okay.
I got my YouTube up. I did 2 projects the past couple of years. Last Mac at Stony Island
Okay.
and Fresh from Yard. Fresh from Foreign. And yeah. I don't know. Like I guess we could work together and I could get you some tracks too.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
yeah, I've been produced. I've done a lot of tracks with them, man.
Yeah,
We
man.
got
Send me some stuff on email so
Yeah.
I can
Yeah, I
I
got
can
you.
have them listening to it while they'll be hearing it in the background right
I got
now
you.
while we
I
talk.
got you.
Yeah.
Straight
Yeah,
up, man.
usually we cook up on site, man. So
Yeah.
That's what's up. Yeah, y'all studio sessions be late. Y'all be in there late.
Till the sun comes up.
Yeah.
On the
Yeah.
real.
Yeah.
Straight up. Ali Ever After, I know you said it, you do your social media, but I know you have the website, olieverafter.com.
I do, and also Facebook, Oddly Ever After. It's spelled ODLI, Ever After. Instagram, same thing, Oddly Ever After. I'm looking forward to releasing some new music, an EP that's going to be coming out soon, and also I'm looking forward to working with you
Oh, it's
because
going
we're
down.
about to do a video.
Yes.
It's
Yo.
going to be amazing.
Yes.
Everybody knows the song, The Mood, and now it's about to be.
What's the name of the song?
The song is called The Mood, and everybody's just going to fall in love with it.
And
Just be prepared.
What inspired the mood?
The mood is about finding something that you love to do and then doing a lot of it until you fall down.
You're great.
So whatever
Yeah.
it is that you like to do.
produced by Felix of the Felix Foundation.
Yes,
Oh,
Felix
Felix hit that.
Foundation.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, we didn't have Felix in here. We're going to get Felix in here on the
We
number.
have to.
Yeah,
Yes.
straight up.
Yes.
Big up
That'd be
Felix.
amazing.
Big up
That's
Felix for sure.
That's dope.
Yes. Yeah, so her video will be the next one out. I also am working on an EP. Me and Foolie have a single that we're working on getting out as well. So that's mainly what I'm focusing on.
That's
Also
what's up.
collaborating with both of them.
That's what's up, man. All right, everybody. So, I got it first. I got the Ali Ever After, RAHANNAH AKILLAH, and Ill Neil, a.k.a. Skills. You thought I was going to forget that.
At Ill Neil 3001 too.
That's what's up,
On
man.
all platforms. Get
There
at
you go.
Straight
No
up.
doubt.
All right, man. This your man V City 1153. We at the STU. This is episode 11, and we out of here.
Bam.